And as promised, after that Quincy Brown reading, it made me absolutely want to follow up and read Diddy, because I absolutely felt like Quincy will end Diddy. And I actually never thought that Diddy would get away. I never thought he would go to jail or anything, but whether he does or he doesn't, he's taking Quincy will do him in. Quincy will do him in, and now I want to see the outcome for Diddy. Let me Florida water my hands, because Kim is here. She just, if you didn't watch my Quincy Brown reading before this, then you need to watch this so that you can understand where I am, because I'm not doing any introductions. I press stop and then I press play. Woo. I had to Florida water my hands because Kim has a different energy with her child than she's going to have with Diddy. Diddy. Let me start with the oracles, because Kim says start with the oracles. Diddy, you made me feel like a star. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I've sang that before for him. That's so funny. Sean Puffy Combs, come, my buddy, my reading buddy. Your soul and I are very familiar with each other by now, And at this point, this is probably the first time that you dread me reading you. Is it because Kim is here? Because I can feel your hesitancy for coming in here, Diddy. I can feel the hesitancy. You're on this side. Kim is over here. Y'all, sorry, I gotta pull Diddy on in. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. I won't make y'all too close. I just want you to come closer, but I gotta keep y'all separated, because now the energy is completely different. And I'm glad I Florida watered my hands, honey, because I can see fire on this side. It's like before when I was reading Quincy, I just knew she was here. But now this whole side, I see red. I just see red. And then this side is normal. I actually see Diddy bopping. But this kind of Diddy bop. This is trembling and shaking. Oh, the dynamics have changed now. Oh my God, you guys, I wish you could feel what I feel. I know I'm being real weird with you guys, but I am channeling spirits, and you guys can see this firsthand. If any of you guys are familiar with Haitian voodoo, then you understand what it means for the spirits to ride a horse. I am a horse. I get rolled. Okay, go to my Instagram page and see my fucking around and find out ritual that I did for one of my busted babies who was in a life or death situation, and how I had to let Urzuli come through me and be completely vulgar in order to get her out of that situation. So you guys, please excuse me if I'm being weird, talking fast. There's so much energy going on right now. I just feel so weird. It's like I wish I wasn't human so I didn't feel so weird. Because it's so much spirit energy right now. Diddy is shook to be close to Kim because she's here, and this is the first time, even though Diddy knows that I can tell the truth and I can expose him. This is the first time he's ever been scared to come into my reading. He always comes up in his true form. He doesn't come hiding from me. We're okay with each other, in our soul. And that's probably because I have a Scorpio 7th house. My descendant is Scorpio. So there's probably something in me that if I chose to go a different route, I probably would be a horrible person. My daddy did 20 years in prison for trying to take out a private detective. So anyways, like I was saying, Diddy, talk to me right now. And since I have Kim here, I don't care about what you have going on legal-wise. I already know. Talk to me about Kim Porter, Diddy. I've never asked you this before outright. Perfect time. Perfect timing. She says, make him talk about me. Because unlike all the others, I have the power to compel them to speak whether they want to or not. She said, make him tell them what he did to me. Make him tell them what they did to me. Your busted babies believe in your gift, so it doesn't matter if you have the platform that the other lady did. Your busted babies will hear this and they will believe it. And that gives me justice, that people know what happened to me from Diddy's spirit, because they know you can conjure their spirits and compel them to speak the truth. Diddy, talk to me about Kim Porter. Balanced spirituality and practicality is in reverse. Diddy don't want to be here. He doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be forced. He says no. No. Yes. Adjustments are required. Luck is on your side. Bring love into the situation. Be bold and make the first move. Your commitment is being tested. I loved you, Kim. You made me do it. You made me do it. Why did you make me do that? Because I loved you. I didn't want to do that. All you had to do was shut up. That's why I changed my name to Love, because I loved you, but you made me do it. And I say you make me do it because you know the man that I am. You know I'm a beast. So why would you go against me when you know what I do to people who go against me? Why would you play yourself? Why would you play yourself like that, Kim? I loved you. You didn't love you, because you played yourself trying to expose me with tapes and shit, recording shit. You didn't think I had people watching you? You didn't think I had tapes of you? Is that what Quincy's looking for? The tapes that you had of Kim? Because her death is on those tapes. And they will see exactly what I said in my reading before Sloan did her reading. How she was in bed. And I literally told you guys about her last minutes and how she listened to her heart stop beating. Dum, 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 dum. And she was fully conscious, even though she wasn't in pain. She was fully conscious that her body was shutting down. And she was knowing that nigga got me. I said this in my Kim Porter reading. That nigga got me. In her final moments, that's what she was thinking. That nigga got me. She couldn't even think about her kids. She couldn't think about anything other than I can't believe he got me. Because her body was fading from her. That was her last, that's the last thing she could think about. That nigga got me. She was trying to be so careful. The problem was he had tapes in her house. He had people watching her, her staff at her house. They were betraying her. They were betraying her for Diddy. Not only were they reporting back to him, but Diddy can click a remote in his room, wherever his, I don't know, his whatever room he likes to sit in. I don't think it's maybe his bedroom, not the theater. He likes to sit back on that couch of his, that fancy couch with his arms out, his leg crossed with his drink, and sit back and watch Kim like a movie. And he could do it for hours. This is true Scorpio shit. He could do it for hours. Just watch her sleep, watch her wake up, watch her get dressed, watch her leave, go do his business. He could look in from his phone. Everywhere she went, he was watching. That's what Quincy's gonna find. Go back and watch the video I just did before that. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, Sean. This woman could bite you if I didn't have you guys separated. And I don't know how. Maybe it's because I wore yellow today. It's like giving me a protective barrier of light that hate and malice, revenge and malice cannot penetrate. Yes, for the goddess. Yes, for the goddess. Clap for the goddess. This is 10, 10, 10s across the board, because I am seeing my own capabilities right here in front of you guys. That I got two spirits, one a raging flame and one a cowardly. I can't even tell what you are over here. You feel like air too. Like Quincy felt, but Quincy was like a light mist, like a cloud. You're like humid. humidity. That's because you're a water sign. But I'm compelling you to be transparent. So it's that water mixed with air. The evaporation. That's what you are. That's why you look like you're just clear. This over here is a flame. A flame. I'm even sitting next to a red chair. This is my usual chair that I sit in when I do readings here. But Natasha and her kids broke it. And it's so old. So they're going to have to get it refurbished. But anyways, Diddy, talk to me about Kim Porter. Excuse me. I ain't burped in a minute, so during the reading. So this is real spiritual shit. Real spiritual girl shit. I can't like Megan. My throat can't I sound like I'm choking. Anyways. Shut up, Natasha. P. Diddy, talk to me about Kim Porter. And I compel you to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. So help you God, even though you cannot help it. You hate it here. This is your first time you hated my guts. And it's probably because you're more exposed now. You're more vulnerable. So everybody's watching you now. Anybody can watch this video and then you be exposed for some other shit. Because in my other reading, Quincy's gonna find what I told him to look for in that mattress and that cotton. When them feds came and they went using those machines to detect electronic devices, but y'all had that thing in that mattress in that room in between that nightstand and the wall and the mattress, all in between the cotton, so it couldn't be detected by that device. And Quincy went looking in the room, but Kim said it's in the other room. And once those people leave, and once he gets a chance, once the house isn't so, crowded, he go in the other room, Quincy, and stick your hand in that mattress. The one with the nightstand on it in between the wall, the one closest to the window. On your, I guess it would be, if you are walking in the room and you're looking at the bed, then the side it's closest to is on the right side. The window is on the right side. Stick your hand in that mattress and dig around in that cotton filling and grab them tapes. Because that's what you're looking for. Diddy, talk to me about Kim Porter. No lie. There are tapes of Diddy stalking Kim Porter, as I was just saying. And I don't know if Diddy knows where all of them are. I don't know if he's hiding them. I don't know if he's trying to dispose of them all. But for some reason, there's a chance for Quincy to find one. Now, maybe there's one that you forgot that you hid. And even while Quincy is at the house, you're trying to find it. So he knows to look for it, which is why he went and looked for it in one room. Because Diddy is walking around like, I know it's one more tape with it's one more tape. And that ironically is the tape of the day Kim died. That's the one he can't find. Allegedly, y'all. I'm crazy. Challenging him is that will be the one to do him in. Because you was watching her and you watched her die. And she was supposed to have died this way according to the autopsy. But what we see on these tapes is not, they aren't congruent with what the autopsy said her death was. This looks like she died of a poisoning. Why was blood coming from her nose? Why was she stumbling all into the walls and then collapsed? Why was she just fine? Why did we see her having symptoms of nosebleeds? Those weren't pneumonia. That's why y'all can get away with that pneumonia, because just in case anybody noticed that she was having nosebleeds, that was that stuff that she inhaled. That stuff she inhaled that she didn't even know she inhaled. She ingested something she ingested or inhaled. And now that I know that, and I think before I said it was either a liquid or a powder. And they have that liquid cocaine. That's what it was. And that is actually something that they're talking about now. That's what it was that did her in. Y'all please go watch my Kim Porter reading now. Or after this. and all the shit that anyways, because you'll see that now that all of this has come to light, I've been telling y'all exactly. They will see on those tapes that even the day before, you know, when she would cough or blow her nose, she would be like, what the fuck? Why is that blood? This is the liquid cocaine that she ingested that was put into her drink. And it has no smell. And I don't think it really has a taste, but not enough for you to take a sip and be like, what is that? Maybe you take a few gulps and be like, this is a weird aftertaste, and maybe not, depending on what you're drinking. It may completely overpower the taste. She had no idea. And it looks like it wasn't just one large dose. It looked like she was being induced. Dosages over a period of time in order to create symptoms of another disease that they could pin it on, instead of just outright giving her one big dosage so she can look like she was poisoned. Inducing it over a period of time would give her symptoms of an illness, like pneumonia, like they said. But no, that wasn't what it was. In the near future, Diddy, because you're in the near future of your own reading, we'll be talking about Diddy and this liquid cocaine and his drug empire. That's what's next for you. Now, crowning you are your children, the girls. And that's interesting. Not just the girls. No. This is all your dirty deeds from the past that's crowning you, and all the things that are being spilled. It's like every day you're barely making it. Every day you're trying to survive until another day. And you're doing so by hook and by crook, calling in favors just to, you know, buy off time. You're trying to buy off time. And hopefully that time will help you clean things up enough for damage to be mitigated. Because you know you're going down for some stuff. But how bad? Like, mitigating the damage is what you're trying to do. And you are struggling at this moment for money. So you are putting Carisha back out on the stroll. You have no choice. Remember, y'all, I did a Carisha reading, and I said that she was going to start putting herself back out there as if she's been, you know, really invested in rap this whole time, because she can't look like she was prostituting from Diddy. She has to look like all of her gains have been coming from the industry. So her releasing that song, I'm sorry to say, you guys, to her fans, but when JT said you're just trying to find a way out of your situation, that is very much true. I don't know about all the other stuff they have going on, but when she said that, I completely resonated with that, because that's absolutely what she's doing. And Diddy did have to call in favors for that song to go up on iTunes, because while he can't make his power move, while he can't maneuver like he needs to for money, he needs to put Carisha out there so that she can make the money. And so calling in favors to make her song do well, you know, legitimizes her and legitimizes his affiliation with her. Even though everything they said that they were and everything I said that they were is absolutely what they were. He has to bank on Carisha now, his bottom bitch. And she loves it here. Carisha is reveling in the opportunity to be his bottom bitch. I ain't the one that snitched on you, daddy. I know one that's going to hold you down, daddy, because she really believes that he is going to bounce back from all this, and they are going to laugh at all the haters. And he's all she has. He's all she got. She got to stick with him. I'm anxious to see the outcome. External judgment. You are already having some legal situations going on. So there are some judgments that are made in previous legal situations, but external to you, there are some other judgments coming, like the feds. And whatever they collected from you, they're able to take something to the judge in order to move things along in their case against you. That's what's coming to you. Your hopes and fears is that you can magician this shit, make some shit happen. Voila! I'm out of this shit. Woosa! Pull a rabbit out of the hat and voila! I'm out of this shit. Are you also asking for all of the spiritual people, all of the Obeah, you got all spiritual hands on deck. You even willing to spend a lot of the money that you can't afford to spend because you broke and you just gotta survive off of what you got on you, your liquid cash. You will pay every spiritual worker that you've ever worked with and those that they say are better, and you are willing to invest in the juju to see which one of them motherfuckers can get you out of this. But you guys, so when I just did Quincy Brown's reading, his outcome was the Four of Pentacles. You guys remember that? Diddy's outcome is the Four of Cups. He's going to have to account for some things that are said about him. He will have to acknowledge. And I will say, acknowledge, like he won't come out and say, yeah, I did it. Maybe he will in court. But what I'm saying is he will have to address it in a way that he does not want to. He does not want to, and he's just evading the moment where he does, because there's so much, and he knows the feds came and got some stuff, because you know that it's some stuff that they didn't get, that video of Kim's death, because you're not arrested yet. That's why you tearing up every place that they went to trying to find what they didn't find. You know they didn't find it because you'd be a goner by now. Two of Swords. Everywhere Kim went, your eyeballs followed. Everything she said, you were able to hear. Her staff was wired up when she wasn't home and you couldn't surveil her at home. Her driver was wired up. Her staff was reporting back to you. Everybody was. Maybe even the twins, allegedly at some point. What y'all mama doing? Where's she at? What she got going on? They were being used. I see them implanting things on the twins and in their stuff after they go see their father and then going back home. They would be bugged too. Allegedly. He knew. Like I mentioned in Quincy's reading, the Erica Kennedy situation, she was collecting things about Diddy, and she wrote that book. But her and Kim were both collecting things. And he had been watching her since Erica Kennedy. That's when he started to surveil Kim. When Erica Kennedy died, allegedly. Now, I'll probably do her reading, but not today, because I did a reading earlier today. And these readings are channelings. So these will be all the readings I give you guys today. I need my energy, because this is a lot. And Kim is a lot, and Diddy is a lot. Keeping him here and keeping her back. Whew. All right. Challenging you, the Emperor. The tapes of Kim that you still have somewhere, and you tearing everywhere up trying to find them. And because it's the Emperor in reverse challenge you, you know those are the ones that will do you in. I'm going to look at the Ace of Cups that you drugging her over a period of time, allegedly, methinks, and my marijuana-induced imagination, making her seem as if she was ill. Nine of Pentacles reverse, poor health. However, people were sneaking and putting that Ace of Cups into her cups. Her staff. Her staff was doing it for her. The ones who, and I don't know who her staff is, but whoever her staff was at her home, Diddy was paying them. They look, they were in on it. That's Diddy instructing them on what to do and to put that shit in there. If any of her staff is still around and pretending like they loved her, they are liars. Okay? Allegedly, methinks they are liars. And the truth ain't in them. Kim said all of the lot of them, all of them are just as guilty. Them all is what she said. She cussing them out too. All of them. All the lot of you. All of her staff at her house was helping drug her, allegedly. Diddy, in your near future, well, that's going to come quickly. Something will come of the police's raid. I don't know if this is one of your sons. Looks to be Quincy. Maybe. It's going to have some heartbreaking things to say against you, Diddy, about his mother. Go back and read my Quincy Brown reading, you guys. I am the next to blow, as I should have blown the first time, but Kim already told me in the Quincy reading, I got you, sis. Quincy will be your downfall. He was always playing the long game for his mama. Always playing the long game, and I'm so glad to see that he's going to find that tape. He's going to find it. Yay! He just wanted to make sure that his sisters, their college or something, was taken care of and they were out of the way. Something was paid for his sisters before. Let me look into what you're going to say about your mother. You heard it here first, about her death. And everything you know about your existence while you've been adopted by Diddy. The star. Everything you know about Diddy, and it's like you're going to expose it all, and how you've been holding it in all this time on behalf of your sisters. That's what's coming for you, Diddy. Quincy's going to take you down. Me doing this Diddy reading came from me doing Quincy's reading, because I saw Quincy taking him down, but I needed to see it from Diddy's point to confirm it. Wow, this is amazing, because everybody was wondering why Quincy was ignoring his father and thinking that he didn't love his dad. But Quincy is the magician. Quincy is the key to it all, and he's been playing the long game until his sisters were old enough to be out of harm's way. After what he saw with his mother, ain't nobody safe. He needed his sisters to be out of harm's way. And that's why he couldn't even really address his dad publicly, because he couldn't blow up his spot until his plan was fully put in place. That's what's in your near future, Diddy. Let me look into the King of Pentacles in reverse, because that's you pimping out Carisha. Your bottom bitch. You're the only one you got. Because you can't really make moves any other way. So, like I said, y'all relationship with each other has to look like it's based on music and not the other stuff that you've been accused of. But I'm telling you guys, nothing that they said about Carisha was a lie. And it's worse, because she wants to be that person. She wants to be Ghislaine. She's not a victim. She's not somebody who just did it because she was just trying to provide for her kids. She wanted to be Diddy's Naomi, but his homie lover friend, I say it all the time. And she had no remorse. You know, he met his match with her. I'll just say that he met his match with her. Allegedly. And I'm sorry if any of her fans are here. Please don't rumble and tumble with me, y'all, because it's just what it is. And I've been saying this prior to anything. And Auntie ain't got time to be worried about Stan stuff, because I'm starting to have hot flashes. So I think I'm going through the early pause. I'll be 37 this year, and my mother believes that I am starting to see the early stages, and it might be earlier than usual, but hell, that's what the eclipse brought me. So I don't give a fuck about anything else, and I never did before that. So don't come for me about these girls, because this is what she is. A whore, a proud one. So I can call her a whore because she's a proud one. Let me look into this judgment. Behind the scenes, like I said, Diddy has been fighting legal battles. However, this is the feds coming. This is something that you haven't been hit with yet, Diddy. It's on the way. It's on the way. The takedown of Kim Porter now. Wasn't she a Sag? The death of Kim Porter? Thanks to Quincy. Diddy, that's what's going on external to you. Because even though they didn't get the tape that's still left right now, and I can be saying right now, but it could be already happening. What I said was happening in my Quincy Brown reading in the near future, and what I'm seeing in Diddy's near future, it could be happening like right now. You guys know I be doing readings as things are happening. So I would just say, as we speak, as I do this reading, the feds are getting judgments about Diddy based on some of the footage they found of him watching Kim Porter. They didn't get the smoking gun yet, or maybe they have just gotten it and we haven't heard about it yet, of Kim's death. But he had that tape there too. And Quincy was looking for it. Final outcome. Let me just... Now, Six of Pentacles. Hang. The Hangman in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse. Quincy is going to be the downfall of Diddy. That's the outcome. Quincy will be the downfall of Diddy because of what he has to say and what he's been collecting, what he knows, and what he's been intentionally collecting since his mother died. I said in my Quincy Brown reading, when his mother died, Quincy died. And he's been playing chess ever since. And for his father, he's just been playing chess. And these will be the things that Diddy can't put a smear campaign on. All the other people who made allegations against you, you can make a smear campaign against them. You can't do that with Justin. That's one of the children turning against you. But this is the one who has the most to say because his mother passed away and you did it, allegedly. And that's why it's the Four of Cups. And I said it's something that he'll have to address. And it's because he won't be able to smear campaign Quincy. Now, I won't say that we will see Quincy in court, or we won't see a headline saying Quincy Brown just exposed Diddy. But just know that whatever happens next to Diddy, and when it gets bad for Diddy in relation to Kim Porter, it's because of Quincy Brown. On behalf of his mama. And I hope all my busted babies that are prayers or that like to send positive energy, do so to Quincy. Because what he's been trying to do since his mother was murdered, allegedly, it takes guts to do. It ain't easy. We ain't built like that. We ain't built, none of us judge how he's been maneuvering in what he's been born into, and then what he's had to play chess and maneuver since his mama. Y'all, send Quincy some love, as I am doing so. I encourage my busted babies who love me to send some love to Quincy, because if Kim Porter gets justice, it will be because of her son. And it will be the same for Al. Justice for Kim is justice for his father as well. I thoroughly enjoyed doing these readings because of Kim and Quincy. All right, you guys. Love you. Bye.